Oh, that's not great for the striker. The non-striker dropped the bat just as the bowler was about to deliver a ball. That can't be great for the batsman on strike.
Especially with the fact that there's a bit of movement in the air for the bowler, also deviation of the surface. Brings a wry smile on SNL's face. These things happen.
Outside edge, thick outside edge, high and mighty for a boundary.
Yeah, once you decide as a batsman, you're going to flash hard. Take the slips out of the equation. Went after that ball. Tried to hit it very hard, and that was the thing who actually earned SNL a boundary.
That's nicely played. That's going to give the sweep on the leg side a little bit of extra work to do. It's going to be a chase. Tracks that down, couple more. Oh, branded him, did it? I think it did. Throw from the outfield, did him right in the middle of the back, maybe?
Good timing. He's a wicket taker. Rajitha is tall, lanky.
Beautiful. That's a fine stroke. Now this could be dangerous. They're looking to tee off a little bit here. This could be dangerous for the Dambulla Viking.
It's a mile 11 circle champion shot, no doubt. And the type of start the Galle Gladiators need. They need all the inspiration. We've spoken about momentum. They need to have it at the start, at the top, so that the rest of the batting could follow. So at the moment, they're all right. They've got 10 runs so far in the over. Had a few moments going their way, but doesn't matter.
Slip removed. Third man coming in. It's a protection. Deep point for the bowler now.
Slow ball, leg side. Throughout this tournament so far at the start, from the batting power play, the Galle Gladiators have been going at 10 runs and over. They also, on average that is, and also have only lost the 1 wicket. So the batting power play for them has been impressive so far in the tournament, and also so far up until now. It's 1 ball shy of 2 overs.
See, the power plays are going to be important, as you said, Hazy. Both these players are strikers, and they could make full use of it. With the field restrictions on, they need to capitalize on every opportunity, because that will be the foundation. They need that stable base, as they call it. Last ball of the over. 12 of the over, it's 20 without loss.
Oh, that's interesting.
Tyagi has been introduced into the attack. Stunning, isn't it? Just want to keep on looking at that.
It's a beautiful area, I can tell you, full of hills, lots of greenery, plenty of farming in these parts of the world.
On the ground, we're staying at a hotel on a massive big lake. What's that lake we're at, Rashan?
I'm not with you, Hazy, so I don't know what this lake you're talking about. Maybe
Will you come back to us on that? Down the ground. Good connection again. One bounce, and that scoots away for a boundary.
Very impressed with that Gonathalake. Once he decides which shot he's going to employ, he doesn't stutter. Didn't try to over it. That one, and it's a my 11 circle champion shot. Siddeep Tyagi into his first over, already feeling the pressure. Well, they have to hold the fort. All Gladiators.
Oh, I know the lake. It's the Veerabilla lake. That's the one.
Now that didn't take long.
No, it didn't. Because I had to find out your exact location.
Hazy, we live in a digital world. There is so much information available. Well done. You know how to use the technology, Roshan.
Yeah, just to try and find out where you stayed.
Some really good connection at the moment. 8 runs from the over. Wow, this is unbelievable. Look at this now. 2 balls left in the 3rd over. Mr. Tyagi is bowling at the moment. That's a dot ball. Nicely bowled.
Just looking to try and run it down to the third man. Third man inside the circle so that the line was outside the off stump. Just trying to open the face of the bat.
That was wax on delivery. There's protection down there, so that's 9 runs from the over. 29 for none. Pictures to see on your hotel room in the old days. Leg side, whipped away, boundary. That's a good start. Boundary off the first ball of the over. Augurs well for a big one.
These two batsmen, they mean business. They're going on about the job very intelligently, not taking too many risks, just sending the bat deliveries to the boundary line. Another my 11 circle champion shot from Ahsan Ali.
Kasun Rajitha just straying down the leg side. That's very dangerous when you have that man inside the circle. In the previous over, Ahsan Ali was looking to run it down to third man. The third man fieldsman inside the circle. Now that's what you would expect Kasun Rajitha to try and do, just keep mixing it up. And they'll get that extra run. Every run matters here for the Galle Gladiators. They're going at just over 10 runs and over. But their requirement is around that, so they'll have to be consistent. They'll need a few big overs. They'll have to leave some allowances for, the odd good over ball by the double Viking. That's bound to happen. Dot balls coming in.
Wickets in hand is the key. Good start. Ideally, a rollicking start is needed to get over the line.
And what they've done well here is they've realised they're chasing a big target, so they had to make sure they go at a good clip. right from ball one, and they've done that. So the matching. Original rate is 10.4. Required rate now is 10.4. The other thing, of course, they haven't lost a wicket. That helps their cause. If they'd started slowly, suddenly that'll be up to 12 already. But gee, it's been good. Boundaries, 5 fours. Also shows us what a good surface it is they're batting on.
Yeah, pace and bounce can be batsman's friend too. And both these batsmen are using the pace quite beautifully. Testing the batsman with that short pitch delivery. Yeah, the name of the game for them, Gaul Gladiators, batsmen, keep abreast with the required run rate. Keep abreast.
Great work by Rajitha. Just keeps changing his length, pace. The previous deliveries was 138. This is just under 100k, so he's mixing it up. And this is very clever. And on the part of the Gaul Gladiators, another factor that they'll be mindful of will be wickets in hand. They'll need whatever wickets they could hold on to, because it will be the last 5 overs they will have to launch. Hassan Rajit, of course, has a lot of international experience.
Let's club that. 6. Strong. Just over the top.
How quickly he picked up the line and the length of that delivery. And was that a slow delivery once again in this over? From Rajitha. This is tremendous batting from Gonakilake. He makes sure whenever he decides to hit the ball, it's from the middle of the bat. Did the distance.
It's nicely bowled to finish the over. You can't do too much of that. However, 13 from it, 42 for none.
Well done.
Well, that's their danger area. Overs at 11 to 15.
Samit Patel with 2 right-handers.
One. Easy. Good. The ball. One back is there. Oh, sorry. That's an underway.
Stunning, isn't it? Beautiful.
Tries a catch it, should be out, is out. Patel into the attack and he strikes. That's the first wicket.
How often we have seen in this Lanka Premier League, Samit Patel bowling in power play and picks up a wicket. One thing he makes sure that he doesn't allow the batsman to get underneath the ball, to hit the ball aerial. Hassan Ali walking back after scoring 19. It's 42 for 1.
They're playing for now the Gaul Gladiators, who's just joining us. They really need to start playing well now. They're right at the bottom. They need to get some points.
Rajapaksa hasn't delivered in this tournament as yet. And he couldn't have asked for a better time to put his hand up as captain. Gaul will need all the inspiration from Bhanaka Rajapaksa. This is a Sonali. Just didn't get the elevation. Fired in a little bit quickly by the left arm spinner.
Listen to the hustle from the Dambulla Viking team. So to chase that one. A little bit flighted from Patel. Eased away, square on the offside for 4.
boys. Good areas, boys.
He's used his first delivery. Rajapaksa forced the bowler to change his line and the length. So a whitish delivery. Pounced on the opportunity and is off the mark. Off the mark with a boundary. My 11 circle, champion shot.
Listen to the calls. Lots of buzz out there from the Viking team. Completely different from what we heard when the Gaul Gladiators were in the field.
And I heard you commentating, Mikey, and you were saying it repeatedly. It's wicketkeeper's job to create that buzz, lift the side. Now maybe Azam Khan is not a regular wicketkeeper, doesn't know his role.
Stop it.
End of the over, 5 from it. Also a wicket, 47 for 1.
अंदर चले जाओ. हाँ बिल्कुल अंदर चले.
47 for 1, and what we've seen is a change in the batting order from this Gaul Gladiators team. The captain coming in at number 3. Last time we saw Azam Khan bat at number 3. So maybe just trying to change the form of the captain. He has to contribute if they are to chase this target score. 161 required from 90 now. Wicket, well, use of the feet. Not going according to plan. He doesn't make contact, and smart stumping from Dikwela.
Very smart thumping from Dikwela. He's very good behind the stumps. Ramesh Mendes, very good first ball. I was just going to say, to follow up what you had said the ball before, that this was their two major players at the wicket. Banuka coming down the wicket. Very well bowled, Ramesh Mendes. Coming down the wicket, and Dikwela ain't going to miss that. Regulation stumping for Nirishan Dikwela. That's one of their big hopes gone. On the big screen, you'll see the red. I'm pretty sure we'll see out. Banuka Rajapaksa. He got 5 for 4. Gaul Gladiators 47 for 2.
I made reference to the last game that Gaul Gladiators played. It was against Jaffna Stallions. They batted first, got to 170, and their top order contributed. Azam Khan had 25 in that game. What they need is really their top 5 to go big. It's not only about the strike rate and shots like this, it's about sustaining it throughout the innings.
My 11 circle champion shot brings up the 50. Darren, did you say be big? Yes, you got to be big and play like that. We got off to a good start. 43 in the middle of the 4th over. Those 2 wickets just putting a dent on their hopes, but run rate wise they're up there. Banuka Rajapaksa just unable to get into the tournament at all. He's a wonderful player, really struggling here.
And it's an unnecessary risk to take against a bowler that is turning the ball away. You've just come to the crease. I don't think that was the right time for him to take such a risk.
When you're saying not the right time, he doesn't know if it's going to get turned or not. He's actually thinking the new ball's going to slide, but the ball turns.
Hey, he only faced 4 deliveries. That was the 4th delivery that he faced. And there was a fair amount of turn. Paid the ultimate price.
But if he'd known it was turning, he would have approached it in a different way. So that's where we keep saying, you've got to give yourself a chance.
Again, consistency shown by Ramesh Mendes. He's been a really good find for this Viking team. End of the over, 53 for 2. The difference between the two sides at this stage of the innings. Required rate 11 now.
Let's go Gunatilaka. He has played beautifully this tournament. We had a look at his strike zones there. He's thrived on width, gets out to the ball. His boundaries have come when he's met the ball going down the wicket.
Good,
There he
Samir.
goes,
Good,
tries to pull
Samir.
that round to the leg side. And just a quick word on Azam Khan. He has hit the ball extremely hard in the local Pakistan domestic competition this year. Had a particularly good one, so he should arrive here with a little bit of form. And this is the partnership that needs to take it home.
And he's due as well. He's got a few stars, 20s.
Yes, Samir.
He's still in it.
Come Samir.
Goal Gladiators.
Good, Samir.
Clean strike, wonderful timing. He picked his spot and he executed well. My 11 circle champion shot.
Oh yes, it was. He goes leg side. So he can approach that angle and kind of go inside out. We know he's got quick hands. Oh, the quick hands.
Come on, Samir.
That's the quick hands we're talking about. Oh, it pleases his father.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
One shot with the turn, giving himself room through the offside. And then he goes leg side.
Look at those wrists. That was kind of a shot that was the trademark for Moin Khan as well. Coach of the Galle Gladiators when he was playing for Pakistan. Oh, he's like that six. The champion fan. What is he on?
My 11 circle champion fan. 7 overs gone, 64 for 2. Comparison. Galle Gladiators 64 for 2. 144 required from 78. Yes, it's about the strike rate, but it's also about focusing on the end picture. How can they get to that target score of 208? What I found generally from the batting that we've seen from Galle Gladiators, yes, a lot of the players, they have very good strike rates, but they don't stay out in the middle for quite long.
Yeah, apart from Danushka, who's played well. Oh, that is a very good shot through the offside. Great shot that from Danushka.
That was for you, coach. You said played well. Now he says, I can still play well. I am playing well. Leading run scorer in the tournament. Doesn't get too close to the ball so he can free those arms. It's not in the past tense. He's in the present tense.
I say they don't sustain their innings because either they're not taking responsibility to bat deep and to be the person to win the game. But what we have seen throughout the tournament, they find themselves scoring boundaries at regular intervals. That's already 2 boundaries in the over.
He's in good touch, Danushka Gunatilaka. Playing really, really well. He is. So important that somebody goes with him in this partnership because he needs to go through for Galle Gladiators.
He's got to bat normally. That's why he needs help. He shouldn't be in a position of feel that he needs to do too much. Then he goes out of his zone. That's why Azam Khan is so crucial. We saw the reverse sweep. It made me nervous because in this tournament, he's got himself out playing that reverse sweep a few times. Does he need to? This is Azam Khan, that boundary, the back leg towards the leg so that he can access the offside. But wrists like that, geez, that's strong. He's got to keep going. Maybe not at this strike rate, but he's got to stay there with Gunatilaka.
Firmly struck will be the fielder in that long on position. That's a My 11 circle champion shot. A firm one it was.
If he can keep doing this, Danushka Gunatilaka will just keep going on his merry way. 2 full. Again wristy. All the power from the wrist, not the shoulders like Andre Russell. It's a good over so far. They've got 3 boundaries. They picked up 13, so a single off the last ball will be just what the doctor orders. 78 for 2.
78 for 2. Goal Gladiators poise nicely in this run chase. Gunatilaka.
And just now also he attempted a reverse sweep. He got a top edge.
Punched away for a single.
It's Anwar Ali into the attack again. Now these are those 2 dismissals for Danushka Gunatilaka, who's been absolutely brilliant. He got cleaned up. Both times to Hasaranga. But now this is my point. He's scoring so many runs. He's dominating the bowlers. He brings this shot out. He's getting out. Now how many runs is he getting? Is he getting dismissed? So is it worthwhile playing it? Should he play it? Because it's only getting him into trouble. The result he's getting out of it is not worth it. When you can play like that, look at that. My 11 circle champion shot.
Yeah, just to pick up on that as he pulls this one off Anwar Ali in front of square for 4. Just to pick you up on that, it is a high risk shot, and I agree with you, Russ. The key is the amount of practice he puts into it. Is he trying to manipulate the field? Does he feel under pressure? Is that a go-to shot for him? And those are all the things he weigh up. But I take your point. If he's going to get out to that, he might as well just keep playing conventionally.
Correct. High risk, it could be for him. The way Brendan Taylor plays it, it's not high risk. It's bread and butter. Why do you need high risk? He's just having a ball. Christmas has come early for Danushka Gunatilaka.
It's a My 11 circle champion shot. More conventional stroke. Just gives himself a little bit of room. When you're batting well, have much more of an inkling as to what the bowler is going to do. You saw that little bit of a shimmy to leg to allow the room to access the ball through the offside. He's been the one man in this Gold Gladiators batting lineup that has stood tall. Tonight, if they are to get that target score, I think someone else must stand tall with him.
Until he brings out the reverse sweep.
So Chadwick Walton in the last game, get 31 from 14. Played a bit of a cameo. And the longer he stays out there, Gunatilaka, he will put pressure on the opposition bowlers.
Yeah, I think this is a big partnership right now. Azam Khan plays, Anwar Ali plays for Gold Gladiators, as does Azam Khan in the PSL, but for the Quetta Gladiators, thank you, Russ. And they're both from Karachi, both from the same area, so this is quite an interesting little matchup here. These two will know each other very, very well.
41 off 21, the partnership. Azam Khan at the moment striking at 233.
Pulled away nicely, flies over the boundary line. That's a 6. That's power.
16 off the Anwar Ali over. Another delivery to come, and the required rate lower than the original required rate. So you're in the game. Conditions still look good. Game on. The Gladiators up for the fight today with the bat.
Doesn't have to innovate, invent anything. Play ball on merit. See ball, hit ball. That's his style. Sometimes as a batsman you tend to overthink. Azam Khan, he's been very good so far. 9 overs gone, 94 for 2. List of men who have entertained us a lot with the bat in this tournament. Dinan Taleka at the top. Hassan Shanika from the Dambulla Viking. Vishka Fernando, the youngster from Jaffna Stallions. Sarah Pereira, Kusal Mendes. Andrew Russell did entertain as well. Hasn't accumulated as many runs.
Between overs. Smacked you. says Azam Khan. Oh, he's coming back. That was quick. It's very good from Azam Khan.
Cycle in sense, fair play. I'm sure both teams will get points. A smile.
Samiullah Shinwari used to bowl leg spin. That wasn't a leg break. That was something different to the front of the arm. In the gap, in the gap. My 11 circle champion shots.
Come on, boys.
Galore. That's the 100. That's the 50 partnership.
Again, this partnership just keeps getting better and better and better. Some powerful batting from these two. They need to take it deep.
Finally, they've got onto the southern highway to get here. Hopefully they don't take an exit too early.
Short again.
One.
This time he doesn't find the gap. There's a fumble in the field.
The Dambulla Viking didn't they bat well. They had problems at the top. That was put right. Bultaranga 77, Niroshan Dikwal 60.
And the captain Rajapaksa had to depart.
He was so far down the wicket, you couldn't have blamed the scorer if he had recorded it as run out. But it stays stumped though. Yeah, no need to take a risk. You've got the boundary of the over. Now get closer to that target. And you get another half century. The Galle Gladiators at the moment are 16 runs ahead of where the Dambulla Viking were.
One. Cash. Yes.
9 off the over so far, 1 ball to count, so you're up with the rate. Keep chipping away.
Come on, boys.
Azam Khan, of course, if he chips it, it's out of here, that's for sure. That's what he tries to do. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, my 11 circle. Champion shot to end the over. 10 gone, 107 for 2.
But this is a dangerous time for them. From 11th over till the 13th, they tend to lose wickets. Oh, let off. They need a bit of luck, don't they?
That's Ashin Bandara. He's a brilliant fielder. And it was a good effort. It was a flat hit. Would have been a magnificent catch had he held on to.
But it popped out at the last minute. Take a look at his right elbow when it makes contact with the ground. Just pushes the hand up. And that is where he lost control. How unfortunate. The effort was quite good. The other thing I'd like to say about Azam Khan and the way he's gone about batting, when he's on the attack, he's kept his shape. Hasn't really lost his shape, lifted his head. He's looked good so far.
Not quite judging the trajectory of that stroke. And that was the downfall. That's why the fielder cuffed it up.
Be a single, but that will bring up his 50. He's going at a very healthy rate at the moment, Danushka Gunatilaka. So far, he's been the only batsman that has stood out for the Galle Gladiators. He's 13th 50 in his T20 career and he's third of the current tournament.
I'm highly impressed with Gonathilke. His demeanor at the plate is always calm. He's not frazzled. He's not phased. He's quite efficient against the faster bowlers. He can handle spin well. Ability to improvise at the right time has been his hallmark.
Interesting to look at the pace Pushpa Kumar is bowling, Darren. He's taking so much of pace off the ball. He's just lobbing it, not giving anything to the batsman.
I reckon Gunatuleka bowled a couple overs just like that, just flighting the ball, taking pace off. Again, flighting delivery. And I spoke about the shape held by Azam Khan. When you get slow deliveries like that, sometimes as a batsman you get into position too early. And that is where you can miss-hit the ball, run the risk of losing your wicket. So clearly an approach, a variation used here, because a wicket will be crucial for the Dambulla Viking.
Now he's a frontline left-arm spinner. This is his strength. We know that he's not a big spinner, but he changes up a lot with his pace, his angles. That's a wide. There you could see that he fired it. He saw Azam Khan coming, giving himself room. He carries a lot of experience, I can tell you. Played a lot of first-class cricket. Has played for Sri Lanka, played Test cricket for Sri Lanka. So he knows a thing or two about bowling.
It's all about judging the territory. He knows that on a pitch like this, if you bowl quicker, it's not going to work for you. Now another wide, twice in this over. Malinda has tried to hurl the ball towards the batsman, ending up bowling wides.
That's a bit of a surprise because that's unlike him. Again, this time, good work. Very good work. Ashen Bandar, I told you he's a good fielder. He's a brilliant outfielder. 115 for 2, 10 runs off the over. We spoke about the importance of this partnership. It's already 79. Now 91 of 54 balls is what they need. They need to go at 10 runs and over. And the sponsors, a lot of interest. And it's good to see the participation of the sponsors. They've been here. Well, Sachin Joshi, of course, the owner of Dambulla Viking.
One thing I want to mention, Roshan, in T20 cricket as a captain, you've got to keep yourself at the pulse of what is happening. When you look at the scoring areas for Gunatuleka, he's been scoring through the onside. We'll come back to that. The MVP of the tournament, my 11 circle MVP, Tisara Pereira. Now at the top, Asaranga with bat ball. He's been excellent for that Jaffna Stallions team. Andre Russell, Samit Patel, Naratna as well on that list. Gunatuleka, first player to score 3 half-centuries in the tournament. He's been a symbol of consistency with the bat. Yet again, giving his team hope. They haven't won a game, but could today be the day where they secure the first 2 points of the tournament.
And once again, we have seen delightful strokes. Gunatuleka. He's very efficient off the back foot, front foot, and really pulled the ball as well. He's been a delight. Look at the strike rate. Beyond 170. And he can play the situation very well too.
One factor that is in their favor is that this is a very good surface. Hardly any movement. The variation has been pace of the ball. No spin or very little. So Dasun Shanaka coming on.
They found the boundary at regular intervals, 15 fours, 3 sixes in the innings so far, and they've kept up with the original rate. At the moment, the required rate 10.3, and it looks like an easy equation still for them.
It's about the last 5 overs. That's what will really tell you where the Galle Gladiators are, because they look to launch for sure. And to do that, they need wickets in hand. So we've spoken about the importance of this partnership being continued with. And they'll have to ensure, even if a wicket falls, that one of the set batsmen remain, preferably Gunatilaka, with the experience he has. Chip, 1 bounce for 4. So much of power, strong forearms. This man means business. Azam Khan.
Just a short arm jab. No real flurry of the bat. That stroke had enough power to spread those fields. And my 11th circle. Champion shot that was.
I don't think that's the length that Chanaka wanted to bowl. Went short, put down. That's a huge miss. Opportunity created by the captain, but again they can't hold on.
How crucial will that be? Dumbledore Viking, they need a wicket badly. Not the best delivery to bowl by Dasun Shanaka, but that should have been taken. That should have been taken. Really, Malinda Pushpakumara will not have any excuses for missing that.
The 2 batsmen giving them the opportunity to send them back to the dugout. Cuffed up.
Another single. In the context of the game, this has been a good over. Just 8 runs off it, 125 for 2. 125 for 2. This is hotting up. This is a good contest. 83 of 48. Very, very gettable. The key is wickets. They have wickets in hand. They got 2 set batsmen. Now the Gladiators can't afford to give it away. This is Azam Khan. He really packs a punch. He is a powerful hitter, and at that pace of Dasun Shanaka, that length, he's asking for trouble, because he'll just pounce on you, and he hit it to mid-wicket. Tells you the time he has. Pushpakumara, oh, this is high. Should be taken. 2 fielders. Dropped it. I don't believe it. Ramesh Mendis. Goodness.
Well. There were 2 fielders converging for this chance. Yet another chance going a-begging. Not sure Ramesh Mendis should be the one settling under this. Bandara was very close, and we know he's a very good fielder. So it could have been either fielder's catch. Really sad. They can smile.
This time, just drifting down the leg side. And the definite my 11 circle champion shot, because he played it with the drift. Short fine leg in the circle, and he split the gap between backward square leg and short fine leg.
You know, if you keep on dropping catches, you instill confidence in batsmen. But okay, carry on playing your strokes. You're going to win this one in the air. And it's a big one. turning out to be a good over for Galle Gladiators. 50 for Azam Khan. A timely innings.
It's a big over. 11 of the first 3. He was deliberately looking to bowl slow. The ploy very nearly worked. But with Azam Khan, it was a little bit too full.
I can't understand this bowling by Pushpa Kumara. He's either flighting the ball or bowling quickly down the leg side. That's too predictable in my estimation. Again concedes a boundary.
Oh, when he hits the ball, Azam Khan just whistles around. Fielder at long on wasn't wide. Didn't have the chance to actually get close to the ball. Another boundary found. My 11th circle, champion shot.
Well, look at the corresponding time. It was 110 for 1 in the 13th over, and Galle Gladiators have raced along to 140 for 2. So they're way ahead. The required rate is now just over 9. Pushpa Kumara taken to...
ঘোলা উফ ঘোলা ঘোলা সব পরিষ্কার আরো পরিষ্কার
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে?
রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি?
আকাশ কিনতে কম দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার 1 মাসের বিল ফ্রি।
কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিয়েছি।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়। কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়, আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসের ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
আফি ম্যাঙ্গো তাক লাগানো অফার। 250 মিলি আফি ম্যাঙ্গো 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার আফি ম্যাঙ্গো এখন 65 টাকা। এই অফার সীমিত সময়ের জন্য।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার। বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
জ্যাকসন ভাই জ্যাকসন, হ্যাঁ বলি স্টুডেন্ট। আর আমি তো কোন ক্লাসে পড়লো?
সময় এখন এমন, সাথে থাকলে টক ঝাল স্বাদের হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়। প্রাণ হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়।
এই খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। এই খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে। পড়াশোনা ভালো লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে, সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে। বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি
তিনটি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন তখনই।
শেষ হয়ে গেল।
Surya and Ravindra Vimal Siri. Ravindra Vimal Siri in particular highly experienced, stood in international games. Surya, respected first-class umpire. And here are the double white knee batsmen coming out.
Senior umpire, by the way, was quite busy in the first game. A couple of interesting tight decisions that he had to call. Shoaib Malik giving the team chat. Shama Pereira obviously is the captain. looking to continue in that vein. Dickwella, so important for the fortunes of the Dambulla Viking team. He's the latter of the two, number 48 on his back, just turning around.
I'm really looking forward to see how Nursan Dickwella backs up. He found some form in the last game. He's feeling good about his batting now, and now he needs to take toll. He needs to, they say you never flirt with form. He has some form. He knew how hard it was to find. Now he's got it. He needs to continue with it.
Yes, Sadhira Samaravikrama has been included in this side. Highly exciting young player, wicket-keeper batsman. Had his moments in the national team. Discarded, but this is a big opportunity for this young man. He's opening with Nuroshan Dickwella, with Mukul Tharanga taking a break, obviously.
Here's a look at his 20-over career, 1,300 runs. Strike rate of 140, that's a dangerous number. Strike rate of 140 when you're right at the top. They lost their last outing against the Stallions. They actually had the Jaffna Stallions in trouble. And it was Tasara Pereira who ruined that party with a 97 off 44 balls. Shimwari has been really impressive. Let's look at his 20-over career. And he's one guy who has struck really well in the power play. He's a bustling fast bowler, left armour.
He is that, bowls a little bit quicker than you think. He goes stump to stump. And I know that he was motivated. I did walk past him and say Amir got 5 wickets. And he said he was going to get 6. So let's see how he responds to that.
Play is the call. Two men allowed outside the circle in the first 6 overs. The power play, we've been saying that since ball 1 of this tournament. I'm sure you've noted that, and through that you can then work out where the batsmen are going to be looking to score their runs. Now, straight away, they won't be able to stray leg side. That's going to be one issue for Shimwari, because fine leg is inside the circle and also is fairly fine inside the circle. Right on that line, so that saved runs. Certainly one anyway.
Sadhira Samaravikrama's inclusion is a very interesting one. Not picked in the initial draft, but he's now drafted into the side. He lacks no potential, I can tell you. A young man who's had a very, very good record in the domestic scene. Initially, when he was brought into the national team, I believe he made his debut against Pakistan in the Middle East.
Umpire Paleogurga is the man who's the TV umpire. Chiro Paleogurga. He's 100%, and that's a way to describe Shimwari.
Yeah, he is that, Hazy, and having had the privilege of working with him, he gives you, you're right, he gives you 100%. He's pretty skilled. There's no frills, no fuss with him. He runs in, he bowls a line, wicket to wicket, doesn't really swing it, but gets the angle across the batsman. That's his danger delivery. He battles to get an LBW because it doesn't really swing back, but he's at you all the time and gives you 100%.
Across the right-hander.
I believe there's a change of wicket keepers for Jaffna Stallion. Looks like Johnson Charles standing back. Moores used to be their regular wicket keeper. Of course, Vinod Bhanuka is a very competent wicket keeper in that side.
It's not an unusual job for Johnson Charles to do. He's a hard-hitting batsman. Likes to play very strong, in particular, square of the wicket. It's not unusual for him to don the gloves from time to time. Now they want two. Busy call. No, that aside against. Shy at the stumps. Think he was okay. Now they're going to go back and pick up two. They might be able to get more. They will.
Little bit sloppy there. Dambulla Viking off the mark, and just to get back onto the wicket keeping aspect, I'm a little bit disappointed because Manoj Banuka, who is our second keeper, is not keeping wicket, and Johnson Charles is.
Good point that is, because I know that you hold him in very high esteem. Manoj Banuka and Niroshan Dikwella were your two top wicket keepers.
Yeah, that's why we want to see our Sri Lankan players doing the roles that they're going to do for Sri Lanka, and that Manoj Banuka is a second keeper. For us, he should be keeping for his franchise.
A slow start. Mukul Taranga staying out. Obviously, the double Viking also doing a few changes, experimenting with their side. But these teams have now qualified to the last four. In fact, still on the lookout for the fourth team, because Galle Gladiators winning today. Candy Tuskers and Galle Gladiators will be the two teams that will be battling it out for that fourth place.
Single, early call, shy at the stumps, hits the bat. No additional penalty. 4 runs off the first over. Qualified have the Jaffna Stallions, the Colombo Kings, and also the Dambulla Viking. Galle Gladiators, who might have just tuned in for the first time today, and you've just realised the Galle Gladiators got up against the Colombo Kings. That certainly wasn't expected, but they really did play very well, and they got themselves 2 points and also improved their net run rate, so just went up a little bit, enough to push the Candy Tuskers down to number 5.
I'll be very, very interested to see that battle between 4 and 5. That's going to be the battle. And Galle Gladiators and Candy Tuskers lock horns the next time. That's going to be like a final.
It is going to be a final. Winner take all almost. And if you qualify 4, you're still in the running and can still win the competition. Sarangi Lakmal.
Beautifully bowled. It might have done too much. Yep, I think it did. I've always been a big rap for Saranga Lakmal. He's one of those guys who leads the attack nicely. He will lead the attack, I'm sure, in South Africa, and he's just one of those blokes who did last time around, actually. A little bit of movement in towards the left-hander, but going down the leg side. He was terrific last time, Sri Lanka in South Africa. Lifted a couple other guys around him.
He's got a great history. He comes from these parts of Sri Lanka, in the deep south. Started his cricket here in Hambantota. And he's done himself no harm at all. going down the leg side, and he's worked so hard that he's now the undisputed spearhead in the Sri Lankan bowling lineup, at least in the red ball format. Must be having around 150 test wickets now. And one other thing that he developed in his game was that he started concentrating a little bit more on his batting. He's turning out to be quite handy with the bat in hand as well.
I quite like that one, but that was also just sliding down a fraction, I think.
Yeah, just the angle from round the wicket as well, just possibly taking it down the leg side. He bowls particularly well to left-handers because he has the ability to angle it in like that, and he has the ability to nibble it away. He's a very, very good bowler around the wicket to left-handers.
He was going quite wide of the crease from round the wicket. Best stroke would have been for the ball to straighten up rather than holding the angle. So what happened was it was just going down the leg side.
He swings it, that's what he does. He swings it away from right-handers, swings it back into left-handers. Didn't quite start with the right line. So you're correct, Rashan. It didn't start with the right line. This will be better. He'll get the lines right there. That's out. That is out. That is a beautiful delivery. Saranga Lakmal has struck, and he loves doing that. Nice and early.
Sadhira Samaravikrama, rather poor shot. He was caught right in front. That was a full-length delivery. He played right across, and he has to go.
Yes, Adira Samarika, afraid, as you say, played right across that one, and that's very, very adjacent. Very adjacent. He's trying to hit that through the leg side. Bottom hand, his head's over, outside off stump. He's fallen over, his weight going across the crease. I'm afraid plumb in front. Samaravikrama out for 3, 6 for 1.
Gola. Oof, gola, gola. সব পরিষ্কার আরো পরিষ্কার
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
বাংলাদেশে এই প্রথমবারের মতো ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন দিচ্ছে বাই অর চেঞ্জ অফার। যে কোনো ভিশন শোরুম থেকে আপনার পুরনো ওয়াশিং মেশিন বদলে এখনই ঘরে নিয়ে আসুন নতুন ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন। এছাড়াও ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনলে লন্ড্রি বাস্কেট তো আছেই, সাথে ইনস্টলেশন একদম ফ্রি।
খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে, পড়াশোনা ভাল লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে। সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে, বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি। খিদে যখন
তিনটি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন তখনই।
একটাই ব্রিজ বসুন্ধরা নাম মনের মানুষ।
He's away. Oh, no, he's not.
He did play really well. He had a really good rhythm to his batting. Very impressed. He played off the front and he plays off the back foot. He looked a very accomplished player. There we go. As we see the three of it. That one's doing too much. Saranga Lakmal from around the wicket on the angle. That one again on the angle, just doing too much. Comes over the wicket now to the right-hander. Gets it 100% right. Bang, out.
3 strikes are out. I like the way he moves. Angelo Pereira is not a flashy player. He just likes going about his work. He's one of those guys that I think you would like to have at the middle when a wicket falls nice and early.
Yeah, heads outside the line of off stump, weight going across the crease, and I'm afraid that's out. It brings an interesting debate. Upul Taranga opened the batting and played particularly well in the last game. I'm not for batsmen resting or whatever. I think form is golden. You keep your batsmen going. You rest and rotate your bowlers.
Interesting stuff. A wicket and 4 from it. 8 for 1.
Student. দেখছেন ভাই দেখছেন, হ্যাঁ বলি স্টুডেন্ট। আর আমি তোমাকে শাস্তিছি কোন ক্লাসে পড়লো।
সময় এখন এমন, সাথে থাকলে টক ঝাল স্বাদের হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়। প্রাণ হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
Cash out charge take toll of the dew later when they're batting. Gee, that's struck well straight to the fielder though. Disappointing for Diguela.
It's a very strong offside cordon that Shinwari has. Got a short third man plus two others just behind point on the offside, and also a man at extra cover. Diguela is very strong square of the wicket. He's got a square leg out on the boundary, fine leg. Diguela is a player who likes to improvise. Clips over mid-wicket, plays the lap.
Our keepers have always got good hands. They like playing those little dinky shots. And of course, not being so tall, you don't see that many drives from him. A very important knock against the Gaul Gladiators. 60 runs off 37 deliveries. He doesn't mind going airborne. This was a day game. He likes playing that one. His dentist doesn't like him playing that one. He's just picked that one up beautifully. That's right out of the screws for 6. Inside edge, vacant down there, and that's gone for 4. Nice and fine. Unlucky for Shinwari.
He's hustling tonight, Shinwari. Did him for a little bit of pace, inside edge, beating fine leg. With the angle, he's got his deep fine leg and deep square leg, as we see that ball on the angle, inside edge. Lucky Diguela, perhaps that just kickstarts his innings. But on the angle, he's positioned his players right. We've got a deep square leg, we've got a deep fine leg. He's not going to be giving Diguela any width at all.
Just very light, the rain at the moment. The ground staff are not getting all that active at the moment. Rest assured, there's the drone braving the conditions. Here's a shot from right on top of the pitch. The umpires will be keen to stay out there as long as possible past the outside edge. The other good news about that drone shot is if the drone stays up there, it means the weather's not too bad.
That's the way he plays. Feet goes nowhere. Just swishing outside the off stump. Generally goes with hard hands. That time, just rushing through. That was quick.
I will remind you that 5 overs constitutes a match. So this is now where suddenly we have a situation where batting teams in particular, start getting a little bit concerned about what the score is going to be at the 5 over mark, the completion of the 5 over mark. Not heavy enough at the moment.
Very well played there. Hustle between the wickets. Good tempo. Good weight on the shot. Allowed Diguela to get back for 1.
Into the third over, the Jaffna Stallions have been very impressive with the ball. Shinwari has been good. Lakmal, his usual consistent self, has been up there looking to attack the stumps. He generally bowls tight lengths. 1 for 4 dot balls for Lakmal. 7 dot balls already for Shinwari.
Might be getting just a little bit heavier. The umpires would have had a meeting with the match referees before the start of the tournament, and they would have discussed the situation about rain. It doesn't actually rain in this area that much. Whipped away. That's well in front. The outfield has been quick all evening. It's gone for 4. It's a nice way to sign off that over. 9 runs from it, 17 for 1.
গোলা উফ গোলা গোলা সব পরিষ্কার আরো পরিষ্কার
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টাল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টাল ফ্যান, সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে।
Good work down the leg side, but some thigh pad, I think.
That had to be thigh pad there, otherwise that probably on the angle was a wide. No, I don't think it was bad. Angela Pereira, very good shot. Angle's right there from Shinwari. It's just the length that he gets wrong, which allows Angela Pereira to hit it through the leg side for 4. The key there is watching his balance.
He's not happy with that Nirshan Dikwela. Bit of a shake of the head, a thrash of the bat as well. Now he's scraping the crease. So these overs become very important as far as the Jaffna Stallions are concerned. It's a pickup. It has fallen safe. They should be able to come through for the second. They do that.
As we all know, sponsors are so important. Well, Red Bull, one of our sponsors. Very well patronized by the players. They've enjoyed it.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Swung in towards the Guella, but just pounced on that. Hit it through extra cup for 4. That is a fine stroke. These boundaries are really important at this stage.
That's a shot of a man in form. That is a very, very good cricket shot. Balance, weight transferal, hands through the ball. He punches that through extra cover. What a beautiful cricket shot that from Nirshan Dikwela.
One of those guys that you might want to have on your My 11 Circle app. Download it, pick your star players, play with the champions, share it with your friends, and have a truckload of fun as you're doing so.
Lakma's lengths have been good. He's looked to pitch it up. He's bowled a length delivery. He's found the pads a few times. He's already had an LBW in his favour. Been predominantly round the wicket to the left-hander. He's got his line right now. He was going down the leg side earlier on. He was sliding.
Last ball now, the 4th over. 6 from it so far. Oh, he's lofted that. That's gone over the top, and that's going to scoot away for a boundary. Yes, it is. Now, that might be an indication that the rain is getting a little bit heavier.
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলস এ ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে।
বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন। আফি ম্যাঙ্গো তাক লাগানো অফার, 250 মিলি আফি ম্যাঙ্গো 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার আফি ম্যাঙ্গো এখন 65 টাকা। এই অফার সীমিত সময়ের জন্য।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসারে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা
Excellent work, one into Asaranga, that is at point.
Duan Olafia into the attack now. As we just check in with the rain again.
I somehow feel that the lights sometimes tend to exaggerate the rain because it's not as heavy or severe. The ground staff has moved.
Now that could be out, it should be out, and if it's out, that's going to penalise the Viking team if they happen to go off soon. Now there needs to be more deliveries bowled to constitute a game if they don't come back on again, that is. We're 2 balls into the 5th over now and they've lost their second.
Obviously the plan of Viking is to try and go after the bowling, but they do understand that this game can be range shortened. But in the process, they got to take risks just like that. Angelo Pereira goes with double Viking on 27 for 2. Pereira goes for 6.
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে? রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কম, দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আবার 1 মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিচ্ছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
খোলা, উফ, খোলা খোলা, সব পরিষ্কার, আরো পরিষ্কার।
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা।
Well, Mafia's picked up a scalp. Back in the square just for 1.
See, the other thing is, when the double Viking, they lose wickets. That will work against them in a range-shortened game. Because all those are calculated when the final target is decided. Angelo Pereira holding out, I should say, to Shoaib Malik at mid-on.
Yeah, a game, if a team starts to bat and it's not raining and then it starts to rain, then 9 times out of 10 they're the side that is disadvantaged when the calculators come out at the end. It's generally how it works. Had a good look and called it a wide in the end. Dick Weller was looking to give himself a little bit of room, but gave himself too much room, and then the umpire decided it was past that indicator line.
Angelo Pereira just didn't get any on that. Hit him on the splash. Very easy for Shoaib Malik. And that's the length that Dwayne Olafia operates at normally. That's his wicket-taking length. He hurries you for pace and gets you out with a lot of cross-batted shots.
Opening the blade. Looking to score as many runs as they can at this stage, just to have a bit of insurance against the weather.
Niroshan Dikwala the key at the moment, because he's the type of player who's very risky, who can manufacture shots, who can upset fields. He's not conventional as a batsman, so that works in his favour.
Oh, that's clever. That's very clever indeed. It's one bounce and it's gone for 4. That's one of those little dinky shots that keepers like to play.
That's the strength of Nirushan Dikwela. A little bit of width. He plays that ramp shot well. He plays that paddle shot very well. That was a very good shot. Very controlled. Used the pace and used the bounce. With third man up, that's a very safe shot. Boundary.
Got a bit of tap actually in the last game. Dwyer Nolafir picked up wickets in the first game he played. Got some tap in the last game he played. 10 runs from the over so far. This is good work for the Dambulla Viking. Ground staff seem to have just settled down a little bit. Just a slight little drizzle right now, so that's good news. Paddle around the corner, but straight to the man. At short, fine leg. 10 from it. 37 for 2.
এক্সকিউজ মি হোম লোন
আপনার হাইট
বিপি কত?
আমার নাম
খালু আছে?
এই বয়সেই বাড়ি কি ব্যাপার বলেন?
ওয়েলকাম টু IPDC.
কি কি লাগবে?
Just a sign.
No patch. Simple like patay. IPDC home loan. Para minimum, benefit maximum.
কি দিলেন ভাই? 30 টাকার ভাড়া 15 টাকা। স্টুডেন্ট দেখছেন ভাই দেখছেন হ্যাঁ বলি স্টুডেন্ট আর আমি তো বলছি আসতেছি কোন ক্লাসে পড়লো
সময় এখন এমন সাথে থাকলে টক ঝাল স্বাদের হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয় প্রাণ হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয় ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায় এর গোল্ডেন ফিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি
ভীষণ কুরমুরে গোলমার্ক পস বিস্কুট একটু চাই
Good evening, Soil. Good evening, Russell. What do you make of Kupal Taranga being left out of this Dambulla Viking team?
Very surprising for me. Because in the last innings, he came good. He started to stroke the ball nicely. He was farming the gaps. Wrist work was there, which is very important for a left-handed batsman. But him not playing, surprising. That's why he was spot for that.
Not really for me though, because these teams have qualified for the semi-final. And it's also about trying to identify new talent, trying to give other players opportunities. So Dambulla Viking have gone with the option of a batsman in form, an experienced batsman, making way so that Sadira Samaravikrama can get a game. So the thinking is about ticking a lot of boxes, a few other boxes in a tournament like this. And if you're in a position to do that, you should do that. And that's what the Jaffna Stallions also did in the last game.
I'm with you, but at the same time, there is plenty to play for in this Lanka Premier League. You want to be number 1. To be able to play the weaker side, who haven't got their rhythm going, they haven't got the momentum, the sides are not gelled in, it's belting down.
Well, this is another factor. If it rains, unfortunately, in this semi-final, and you're lower placed than the opposition, the higher placed team goes into the final.
See? Many permutation there. So you can't risk that. Oh, well ball. Is he out? If he is, it's going to be run out.
He's walking. He's going towards that pavilion, Samit Patel. Wanindu Hasaranga, 5 dots. And the 6th one, gained. Deceiving Samit Patel, who thought he'd got some bat and was off. Johnson Charles not collecting clean, but recovers quick enough. Third wicket down, it's a big one. Samit Patel. Wanindu Hasaranga strikes, a wicket maiden. That goes down as a stumping, not a run out. So it's a wicket to Hasaranga. Samit Patel. He's walking back. He scored 1 run. Dambulla Viking 37 for 3.
বাংলাদেশে এই প্রথমবারের মতো ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন দিচ্ছে বাই অর চেঞ্জ অফার। যে কোনো ভিশন শোরুম থেকে আপনার পুরনো ওয়াশিং মেশিন বদলে এখনই ঘরে নিয়ে আসুন নতুন ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন। এছাড়াও ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনলে লন্ড্রি বাস্কেট তো আছেই, সাথে ইনস্টলেশন একদম ফ্রি।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পক্স বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা এলবি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। খিদে খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে। পড়াশোনা ভাল লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে, সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে। বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন।
3টি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন তখনই।
ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টল ফ্যান, সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস।
Impressive in his very first game the other day. 4 overs, 1 for 29. Then he was an 18-year-old. Now he's a 19-year-old. That was a year ago.
Don't know about that, Mats Russell. It being a year ago. But what I liked about his effort on debut was his character, his resolve, having to bowl against Angelo Matthews, someone who he would have grown up watching play for Sri Lanka. And he was unfazed in his approach.
But this is the big test though. Coming back for the second game and performing the same way. This will be the real test for Vijaykanth Vyaskanth. How he responds to the new feelings, the expectations now that are on his shoulders. Everybody knows him. Can he still focus on the basics and do his job?
He managed his emotions in the previous game quite well. He stayed calm. In the air, but there is a protection. He stayed calm. He kept on focusing what's required under the situation. And for a bowler, it's all about dealing with the situation and responding to the captain, which he did so well.
Challenging conditions, you can see the rain in the background. So the ball will be wet. That's another skill for a young man. Oh, he's picked that up. That was ball caught Vyaskanth because Tasun Shanaka hit that very hard.
He threatened to throw it back to the stumps. Very good body language from the young man. Tugs to the onside. Can't get it away. This is excellent stuff with the ball from Jaffna Stallions.
Still like what Hasaranga is doing. Generally feels in the hot spots, that's in the deep. And extra cover for Vyaskanth, and every ball making sure he dries that ball a bit, gives him some advice. It's raining a lot harder now. So far a good over. It's got to be make sure that this ball's a good one. And it is. Good start. Tall is action. 7 overs gone, 42 for 3.
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছর রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছর রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
ভাবি আজকে কিন্তু 3টায়।
তোর আমি এতবার কইছি আমি তোর ভালোবাসি, তারপর আমার এত বড় সর্বনাশ কি লিখে করতেছস তুই?
মানে
তোর না তোর বসে এত যাই কি লিখা মনে করছস বুঝি না আমি?
ও যায়, কারণ তোর তো বেসিকটাই নাই। আরে দোস্ত, তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা। এই দেখ আকাশ বেসিক, ভাবি এই জন্যই আসে।
এত ঝকঝকা আজকেই কিনুম।
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র 3999 টাকায়। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
ঘোলা উফ, ঘোলা ঘোলা সব পরিষ্কার, আরো পরিষ্কার।
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পপস বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কি দিলেন ভাই? 30 টাকার ভাড়া 15 টাকা। স্টুডেন্ট দেখছেন ভাই, দেখছেন হ্যাঁ বলি স্টুডেন্ট। আর আমি তোমাকে শাস্তিছি কোন ক্লাসে পড়লো।
সময় এখন এমন, সাথে থাকলে টক ঝাল স্বাদের হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়। প্রাণ হজম ক্যান্ডি সব হজম করে দেয়।
বাংলাদেশে এই প্রথমবারের মতো ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন দিচ্ছে বাই অর চেঞ্জ অফার। যে কোনো ভিশন শোরুম থেকে আপনার পুরনো ওয়াশিং মেশিন বদলে এখনই ঘরে নিয়ে আসুন নতুন ভিশন ওয়াশিং মেশিন। এছাড়াও ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনলে লন্ড্রি বাস্কেট তো আছেই, সাথে ইনস্টলেশন একদম ফ্রি।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেলস্টল ফ্যান, সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন। আফি ম্যাঙ্গো তাক লাগানো অফার। 250 মিলি আফি ম্যাঙ্গো 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার আফি ম্যাঙ্গো এখন 65 টাকা। এই অফার সীমিত সময়ের জন্য।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছর রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়। ভোলা উফ ঘোলা গোলা
সব পরিষ্কার আরো পরিষ্কার।
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টাইল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টাইল ফ্যান সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে। কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়, আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়, আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টাইল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টাইল ফ্যান সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে। কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়, আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। খিদে খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে। পড়াশোনা ভাল লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে, সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে। বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন।
3টি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন তখনই।
ঘোলা উফ ঘোলা গোলা
সব পরিষ্কার আরো পরিষ্কার।
ভিশন টিভিতে আরো পরিষ্কার ছবি উপভোগ করতে 4K অ্যান্ড্রয়েড মডেলের সাথে আকাশ ডিটিএইচ কানেকশন একদম ফ্রি।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক বক্স বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে। 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর।
ভিশন রেফ্রিজারেটর, সব সময় সতেজ খাবার।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
এক্সকিউজ মি, ছোট ডিপোজিট করতে চাচ্ছি।
আরে ভাই আসেন, আপনার তো সব ফাইল রেডি করে রাখছি ভাই।
গুড মর্নিং।
এত ছোট ডিপোজিট করা যায়? যাবে তো বটেই, ছোট ডিপোজিটে বেশি ইন্টারেস্ট।
ঠিক, ছোট ডিপোজিটেই বেশি ইন্টারেস্ট। আইপিডিসি ডিপোজিট, প্যারা মিনিমাম, বেনিফিট ম্যাক্সিমাম।
ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টল ফ্যান এর 99.9% পিওর কপার আর অ্যারোডাইনামিক ব্লেড বিশুদ্ধ বাতাস ছড়িয়ে দেবে সবখানে। ভিশন প্যাডেল স্টল ফ্যান, সময় কাটুক স্বস্তির সুবাতাসে।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
কোনো উন্নয়নে আপোষ করেনি বাংলাদেশ, কোয়ালিটিতে দেয়নি বিন্দুমাত্র ছাড়। আর এই উন্নত বাংলাদেশের সুরক্ষায় আপোষহীনভাবে সাথে আছে বিজলি কেবলস। বিজলি কেবলসে ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট ইনসুলেশন ব্যবহার করায় বৈদ্যুতিক দুর্ঘটনা হতে নিরাপদ রাখে। বিজলি কেবলস, নিরাপদ সংযোগে সমৃদ্ধ জীবন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভিশন স্মার্ট ওয়াইফাই এসি যা লং ডিস্টেন্স থেকেই কন্ট্রোল করা যায়। এর গোল্ডেন পিন ও 3D এয়ার ফ্লো সিস্টেম ঘরকে মুহূর্তেই করে ঠান্ডা। ইনভার্টার কম্প্রেসরে 10 বছরের রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ওয়ারেন্টি।
Win together.
There is plenty on this game today. It's the first of two. It's a double header, and we are just about at the halfway mark as well. This is game number 12. Promises to be a good one. Conditions again in Hambantota are really good. It's the south of Sri Lanka, and we have had so many tracks here, nice tracks to play on, where all the conditions have been slightly different, and that's been a nice little twist for the players. And we have Dambulla Vikings against the Gaul Gladiators. So there we go, and of course the guys in the purple colours have got a fire. It's as simple as that. And before we look at the top, let's look at the bottom. That's why the Gaul Gladiators at number 5 on that list. They have played 4, they haven't won a game, they haven't got a point, and the Stallions at 1, the Colombo Kings at 2, and the Viking side, Dambulla Viking at number 3, and then the Candy Tuskers, who will be playing a little bit later.
It's a Super Saturday clash in the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. It's Ibo 1, Wana Cup, and welcome to the toss. We got the two captains. We got Dasun Shanaka from Dambulla Viking. We got Banuka Rajapaksa from Gaul Gladiators. And of course, our match referee, Manoj Mendes. Who's going to spin the coin? Right, so Dasun's going to spin the coin. Heads is the call. It's gone a long way. It's still going. Still going. All right, it's settled. It's a tail.
We are going to bat first.
Right, so I know you guys are in a winning mood. You got into that winning form. Why are you batting first?
Actually, my top order, they are not in the run, so I want to get on with their games.
Banuka, Gaul Gladiators seem to be under pressure. You lost 4 games, you got 4 to go. And does that tell on you, or what's the approach?
See, it's not much of pressure for us because we have lost 4 out of 4. For us to have any sort of hope, I think this is the game for us to get back on winning terms. So it's a good, even we wanted to bowl first, so we got what we wanted, and hoping that we would end winning the match.
See, one good thing about the toss has been that both captains have had their way. But have you done anything different from the last 4 games for this one?
Nothing particularly. So we have one change inside. Akli Dhananjay goes out, he misses out, and Vinit Sirivardhana comes in as extra batsman for us. That's about it.
In terms of the approach?
See, we are always in a cool head. Like the dressing room is, the atmosphere is much better than what we expected. Boys are waiting for one win, and I think if we could, grab this will be the turning point for us to go to semi-finals.
Yeah, that's not looking ahead. You're saying that you're a little bit worried about the top order. Any plans? You've done any changes?
We got a one change. Sudip Jai coming in for Sachin Kolambage. Others, same thing.
All right, gentlemen, all the best.
Thank you.
The news from the center is that Double Viking, they won the toss and they'll be batting first.
Oh yes, another fascinating day is in store for you in the My 11 Circle, Lanka Premier League. It's the Dambulla Viking up against the Gold Gladiators. Early at the toss, Dambulla Viking won the toss, elected to bat first. We are waiting some royal entertainment from both teams making one change each. Dambulla Viking going for Sudeep Tyagi in place of Kolambage, and Gold Gladiators Malinda Siriwadina comes in for Akila Dhananjaya. Umpires for today's match, Pragit Rambukwela and Asanga Jasurya. They will have the responsibility to manage the match today. Challenges for them as a unit.
Their combination is a little different to the other teams, but ideally suited for these conditions. The Gold Gladiators haven't had the greatest of times, their form, and then the tournament also started without Lasit Malinga. Afridi's gone back. Nikwala needs to fire. Quiet tournament so far. Taranga too, no big contribution as yet. The two left-handers need to get going. They need to relieve the pressure off the middle order. But the plus for the Gladiators is that they have a chance still to qualify. And that should spur them on. They'll be dangerous. All they have to do is play as a team.
70-yard, minimum 70-yard boundary. The minimum international standards have been met.
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mo
So they've got going with that. They've only lost a couple at this stage, and let's not forget they've got batsmen that are in form. Andre Russell is never too far away. Thrashed them to all parts in that 5-over game.
Bangabandhu Rajshahi holds a bit of medium pace. Can be useful, but not a front line bowler to come in and bowl a few overs to try and make up for the fifth bowler's role, or come in and bowl a few overs to try and make up for the fifth bowler's role, or try and make up for some overs. Pretty gentle in pace. Such bowlers are not the easiest to get away when they bowl at that pace.
Well, on this sort of surface, he might be in trouble. Listening to Amir Hale and Russell Lund earlier today, this is going to be a good surface. The outfield is also quick. We've seen enough already to see this track. The outfield is going to be on the pacey side. So he's got a nice little shave, the outfield, and this surface looks really good. So his margin fairer, I think. Departure is going to be minimal.
Now this is a kind of pitch where the things are going to happen to you.
Unless he's thinking about just the 1 over. Unless he's thinking about just the 1 over. Just to get one in and change the pace of 6 deliveries. The batsman just thinking about that a little bit.
I think it's mostly 1 or 2. I can't see him bowling full quarter. It's could be to compensate. It could be as a fallback, just in case.
The other thing which is working in favour of the bowler at this juncture. This time around it did. The batsman did allow me to finish my point. Is it just hanging on to it? Have a different idea. Chances arms, hit the ball over the head of the umpire and registers my 11 circle boundary.
Right, so can he finish? Decide whether he continues or not. He has another over. If he doesn't get hit for a boundary, he'll probably have tempted at one more. He'll probably have tempted at one more. Pace behind these deliveries whatsoever, and that's a miss hit, so he's got away with that. So in the end, it's going to be 9 from it, 67 for 2.
Looking at the bowling resources of the Galle Gladiators, that's again, that's one of their biggest drawbacks. They haven't
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mo
not in the side, so they've lost that option. Then Afridi's gone as well.
Pretty intense at the start of his over. He goes over.
consistency being wanted, the team's looking for is not there. When he's on song, he would come up with his wrong one, he'll have a nice look, the relief is good. But here you could see that he's certainly short of confidence to me the way he played.
Well, at the moment, Angelo Matthews is playing himself in. So it's an opportunity for them. Chance taken. With the number 3 for Goal Gladiators.
So important you get the right people in the right spots. Now Angelo Matthews is Walton. Here's a good athlete, Walton. He's not going to put these down. Good pair of hands. Comfortably in position. That's the important thing about the catch. Pair of hands. Comfortably in position. That's the important thing about the catch. Look at the skipper. Always delighted, as you would imagine. That is a big wicket. Now, this is quite interesting. They've got themselves in a pretty good position at the moment. So now Matthews goes for 11. It's
And that is a strategic timeout. The score 69 for 3. The strategic time.
প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেম্যাটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেম্যাটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেম্যাটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেম্যাটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেম্যাটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার
Saeed, Mr. Shanto. And then match referee, Mr. Salim Shahid. Who's got the coin? Najmul, you got the coin? Yeah, give it a toss. Heads is the call. It is a head. Right. Back to back. On a back foot.
Longer version tournament and the ECB President's Cup. As you see, Anand Haq coming in for his 117th match, reaching for 1 run so far, and his best of 105. Very experienced. He needs to just ensure that he replicates some of the things he's done previously. Still out of the shot. Not able to pass. Able to pass has been an improvement of the T20 team. has seen small formats is this. You can see from the figures in the number of passes he's seen. In his T20 career, this is a man who's been very impressive. Well, at the same right arm medium three. Whoa, welcome to the middle, but has dropped a little too short for the comfort of the umpire.
Good breakthrough, really good start here.
Goes for the quarter one. This time round, the batsman is not going to miss on the opportunity. Swivels round and swings it back to the square for 4 runs.
Anticipates the length, so he knows how to go at this. Good shot. Exactly where the ball is going to land the ball. This time around in that range, somebody's going to look over.
Goes down the wicket, hits it over top, very much of the top. Superb strike. Goes batsman.
The arm ball picks it. Good commitment again. Doesn't try to overhit. Have a look at his timing. One thing you'll say about Adam Black, he never looks
in the pacer. With covered and immediately pouncing on that one. He's not going to let loose deliveries like that go unpunished. Last shot from Shakil.
You love it there. Rocks back up on the tippy toes. So have a look. The footwork, precise, minimal. Good hand through the ball.
Top of that one. What a catching shot. Carried away once again. Couple of boundaries and he went for the big swing. Oh, holding out.
A carbon copy of Tuesday. I cannot believe it. He gets his eye in. How did he do Tuesday? Tuesday hits a lovely cover drive and gets caught deep square. Two beautiful square flips for four and then holds out. No problem. Well done. Excellent. This is a big, big wicket. We'll have a look at both of these. I think Tuesday after all. This is carbon copy. I cannot believe a man of his experience has fallen for the oldest trick in the book. Short ball, man of deep square. Farhad Ray was not going to drop that. Yes. Look at that though, which is fantastic. Sheffield's going to go for 12.
Shot, very well played. And I'm going to have to off something back at that back into the best swing. I'm going to do something down. Waiting for what is all these happening 2 wickets. I think he's tough. Oh, that's a very good piece of fielding. Directive always gives you something. Mahaji, you cannot keep him out of the game. দুটো রান নেওয়ার জন্য প্রথম রান থেকে যুক্তার সাথে নিয়েছিলেন তবে কিছুটা হেজিটেশন মনে হয়েছিল আমার। ডিরেক্টিভ অলওয়েজ গিভ ইউ আ চান্স। একটু সম্ভাবনা থাকে এবং বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ দেখে আমরা অনেক বাইরে বিজয়ের মধ্যে মুগ্ধ মুগ্ধ মুগ্ধ।
অফ স্টাম্পের বাইরে ছিল, বেশ পেস ছিল বলের পিছনে। জহুরুল এসে একটি এক্সপেন্সিভ কাট শট খেলতে গেলেন, উইকেটে পেসটা না বোঝার আগে 2-4টা বল না খেলে একটা বড় স্ট্রোক দিয়ে খেলার যে প্রবণতা, সেটাই কিন্তু তার কাল হলো। অমি 1 রান করে ফিরে যাচ্ছেন। জেমকন খুলনা 47 রান।
শুধু ব্যাটটা পাতা দরকার ছিল, ঠিক সেটি করেছেন আরিফুল হক। ইজি পিকিং, নতুন ব্যাটসম্যানের জন্য নট আ গুড বল, 7টি রান পেয়ে যাবেন আরিফুল হক। Very soft dismissal. যেমনটি বলছিলাম, তুলে দিচ্ছিলেন, ডাউন দ্য উইকেট এসেছেন, আউটসাইড এজ অফ দ্য ব্যাট, টপ এজ, এন্ড very soft dismissal in the end. খুলনা in deep trouble.
আরফাখান ওয়েল ফ্লাইটে ডেলিভারি ছিল, একটু ক্লিক করে জাস্ট আধা ইঞ্চি টান করেছিলেন। মাহমুদুল্লাহ যখন ব্যাটটা আগেই ঘুরে গিয়েছিল, ফলাফল জানলো টপে ছিল আরফাখান, খুব সহজেই ক্যাপিটাল করল।
Gemcon Khulna struggling on 51 for 5. Shot, one bounce, over the fence for 4. নতুন ব্যাটসম্যান, ইয়াং ব্যাটসম্যান এসে একটি দুর্দান্ত শট খেললেন, কনফিডেন্সটা অনেক বেশি গেইন করেছেন।
You spoke about the way they batted in the last one. This is the new man. You can off shot. That is a cracker. That is a beautiful shot. Connects well and goes the distance.
Fearless, on the move. Even he likes it. He's trying to practice it. What a shot that is. That's what I'm talking about. He's actually charged the bowler. Hit him in front of square.
Well, it's not taking a back foot. And he's gone to the boundary one more time. It didn't connect it that well. Good enough, because that's the reason why I've said before. If you pick up the back gap, you will pick up the boundary.
6 in a box. This time through the offside. Slow in delivery. Picks it up. Holds the shape. Decides where he wants to hit it. And picks up 4. Uncanny position though. Plays the slot speed. Through the deep. And he hits it a long way. He finishes off the over-end style. 9 off it. It is 85 for 5.
That's strong. He really worked it out very, very well. Intelligent bowler. Knew that Shamim Hossain was going to try and give him the charge. Just with a really short bounce. Did it. It was a good check behind.
It's very clever. Really clever. Slow ball. Good extra bounce. It's good. Good execution. Something that you never see like this.
Short, swings that around, and he's going to get it. Very, very precious runs. That's 3 run counts on the boundary. Good for the call.
It's a 4 ball. You'll be disappointed when you strike down immediately for you. There's a little bit of pressure on the back of his north and 2. His card came down 100. Discussion with him. Don't lose the head again.
Down the left side, and that's going to go outside of the boundary. This is the best way welcome for the Khulna team. Let's show the Bangabandhu is prepared to play the order of as well as some very risky ones will fail.
Harper's a good player. Really good cricketer. He's obviously got the ability to clear the road. Good technique. Good temperament. Evident to choose.
Well, it's a full toss. It's point set all the way. What a long shot that is. This is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now this is 4. It's telegraphed. It's obvious, and the execution again is not right. 14 tries to go York and gets it horribly wrong. Harper's not going to miss out. He's in great form. He can't be here. Rajshahi. Maybe.
And again, big time in the sun. Thank you very much. And bye-bye, birdie.
Indecisive. Looking up. Having got his Yorkers on his worry. He wants some balls on a leg. Alvin is tight. Very much. Have a look at this. Yes, it's totally wrong. On the free swap. Easy out the back. Good swing of the bat. Really good swing of the bat. Second maximum of the over. It's already been good. 17 off it so far.
Well, it worked. Whatever it was, you're not going to name that shot. So you tried to swap, and then it was like the reverse loop on the other side.
Is that the official name for the shot? The reverse sweep on the other side?
What a way to describe it. You tell me as you watch the replay.
All in a roof. Fantastic execution. Once a well refined leg initially.
And he's played away. And it's right off. Great way to finish the innings. 4 more runs. Absolutely scintillating stuff. Start from the bat of Jerry Williams. It's on the 17th and ending the 20 overs. They move on to a respectable 146 for 6.
A good play. 2 overs the innings. 30. And a nice way to finish. Fouling by Shahi deliver. 1966. Really good finish. I don't think it finished with a couple of bounds, taking momentum into the innings break and taking out the ball.
Not going to be taken. A huge one. See how leg spinners or wrist spinners dominate the people in certain things. Like the he can't.
floated up there. Thank you very much. Pick up and go. It's almost effortless. 71 meters. Inside edge. How's that little done? Fortune picks up 4.
We'll take it.
And this is why. It's another full delivery, but the precision to go down and meet the ball. It's an incredible shot. Down the ground. It's dismissive. Especially with the ball previous to this that hit the inside edge.
Oh, that should be taken. It's going to be taken. I reckon, yes, it is. Just playing too many shots early in the innings. Probably thinking that if my skipper can do it, so can I. Not the case. Mahmudullah takes the catch. And he should go.
I should say, where are the catches going to come? Where's the opportunity going to be presented? Right there. Starved of strike. He's pitched up, his eyes light up, loses his shit. Does not get the timing. Mahmudullah, safe hands.
Lovely shot through the cover. That's the boundary. Back in India back in the second over. And Ronnie Talukar has played it for you.
Picks up. Picks the gap.
Just short and wide. Easy picking. This time it's Nazmul and Santo. Khulna for it's a water shot. That is a tough shot. That is a really good shot. Knowing that the man is inside the circle. It is a power play. So no problem if you can hit one and hit over the top. You get a boundary.
Go on, Ronnie. Yes, and deliver. You're in the power play, express yourself, enjoy it. No, just go pick that up. What a shot that is again by the skipper.
Undoubtedly, বিশ্বরূপ পর্যন্ত খেলা গড়ালে ব্যাটিং টিমের জন্য বেশি পিছিয়ে হয়ে যায়। 8 ওভারে শেষ বল শট। খুব একটা ভালো বল ছিল না, বল চলে গেল লং অফ অঞ্চল দিয়ে সীমানার বাইরে বাউন্ডারি 20 ওভার 53 অ্যাপ্লিকেটে।
অসাধারণ একটা সময় ফিল্ডার কিছু করতে পারবে না, তাকে দেখতে হলে মাথার উপর দিয়ে চলে গেছে ছক্কা।
গুড এক্সটেনশন বলতে হবে জনি কামিকা। ডাউন লেগে রেখেছেন, বলের লাইনে যেতে সক্ষম হয়েছেন এবং হেডকে ভেরি গুড পজিশন।
হাতে কাছে গিয়ে শেষ পর্যন্ত কেউই বাঁচাতে পারবেন না এই চারের মাঠ থেকে। চেষ্টা ছিল কমিটমেন্ট ছিল শেষ পর্যন্ত ব্যাটসম্যানের করতে যান।
খুব ভালো প্লেসমেন্ট কিন্তু বলতে হবে। ডিপ উইকেট এবং লং অন ছিল, শর্ট বল ছিল, বলের পিছে যেতে হয়েছে তাকে।